Okay, so Cerberus attacking, yes, scientists, not soldiers. Ooh, and perhaps you can expect what the results would be, and that's Jacob. Not doing all so well. Does seem they're pretty severely outnumbered. Okay, defend the scientists, you say? Not currently seeing Cerberus. I imagine they're over in this direction. But, this is also, for what it's worth, this is Mass Effect 3 multiplayer music.
Pretty desolate, even for an outpost.
Alright.
Okay, let's... Oh, now we can see the enemy showing up on our map. Let's make sure that Liara activates warp ammo. Everyone activates defense matrix.
Moving.
We switch weapons so that we get it active on our other weapons as well.
What
With
do
warp
these people
ammo.
do to bring this down on their heads?
Ow. They shoot at us. And then we actually equip the weapons that we want. I mean, basic assault troopers. Should be no problem. Even if they're hiding behind cover. In theory. Excuse me, sir. There we go. Anyone else? Hear gunfire still. We may not be in the clear just yet. Okay. Is that a friend or a foe? Definitely a foe. Throwing grenades at people at that. Hello, amigo. No! We're helping you. We're coming to help. Not sure what they're focusing on right now, but not us for whatever reason. Okay, it's supposed to be primed. That is a guardian. So we'd love to take off your shield. So I forget if it still works when you are shielded. Usually guardians do not have shields. I think they have a shield generator right now. That's a grenade. That's not good. So that's Edie. That's not. We'll just melee that dude real quick. Is he dead? I believe he is dead. That's a guardian. Who is shieldless right now. And soon to be dead. Yeah, we can see all the shield generators over there. Trooper, we can probably just take you out with a... possibly even a throw, to be honest. This trooper. Get singularity, bro. Get exploded, bro. There we go. Still at least one more over here somewhere. Over here.
Push forward.
Working on it.
Enemy neutralized. Look for survivors.
And locate survivors. Shield pylons. So this is where they were getting the shields from. So one case to be made for bringing a more tech specialist, kind of like Edie, but more so someone with sabotage like Tally, is you can sabotage these shield pylons and turn them into, instead of giving shields, removing shields, which is pretty sweet. But right now it is giving us shields, which is also kind of nice, but... Where, I mean, there's a lot of dead people. Oh, there's Jacob.
Jacob? How bad? I'll live. I think.
Who is this Bryn?
This is Commander Shepard of the Alliance. The enemy is clear for now. Open the door.
Is Jacob there?
It's okay, Bryn.
Jacob. Oh my god.
I'm all right. The others didn't make it.
What are you doing here?
I'm supposed to be protecting these people from the elusive man and his attack dogs.
Are they gone?
For now. But they'll be back. Sure you're okay?
Yeah, I'll walk it off. Save my life one more time and I'll start owing you.
This one's on the house.
Hey, yo.
Is that the way that works?
Good to see you too.
Thanks, and you as well.
Shepard, this is Dr. Bryn Cole. She's in charge here.
Tell me what's going on. Intel says you're Cerberus.
We're all ex-Cerberus. Scientists, mostly.
Civilians?
Call us refugees. If we hadn't run, we'd be dead.
Ex-Cerberus. We don't hear that too often. Think Cerberus doesn't like having ex-members running around doing things.
Why does the elusive man want to kill you?
Our stories are different, but the themes are the same. We were each using information from the collector base to work on the different components of a larger tech. After someone completed their component, they disappeared. No bodies, just gone. As we progressed, we started feeling like we were signing each other's death warrants.
Sounds like running was the right idea.
The elusive man doesn't mess around. If he can't control it, he'll destroy it.
The brain trust here has to be a significant loss for him.
You had to know they were going to find you.
It's a pretty smart bunch. We covered our bases.
But the elusive man is one tenacious bastard.
Sounds like
Time
he's
to
not done.
evacuate.
Agreed. Just need to get the AA guns on the roof back online. Cerberus is jamming them somehow. With those guns down, Cerberus will just blow our escape shuttles out of the sky.
Might be the network link.
I'll check and meet you upstairs.
Jacob, you should get that wound looked at.
I'm good. I mean, I will.
Commander, I should see to my people. Join me upstairs when you can.
Jacob did not recognize me. This may be an opportunity to surprise him.
Let's just focus on the mission, Edie.
Maybe, but that also may be the reason why I brought Edie to begin with.
Dr. Brown, I'm so sorry.
Jamie, I didn't want to come here with these people. It was his idea. What am I gonna do without him?
Finish the work you started.
Our work? Are you crazy? We're all gonna die here.
Not if we have something to say about that. Also, that guy really sounded like he had the same voice actor as Cortez.
Your partner was brave. He wouldn't want you to crumble like this.
He's right.
We're getting out of here alive. I promise.
Thank you.
Okay. Let's take a look around. And see if there's anything over here, like, say, datapad with credits. That's nice. And datapad with info. Private message from Horace to Bryn. Bryn, of course, being the woman that we just saw. Bryn, I don't like this. I've managed to get eyes on some of the research the others were doing, and I'm getting a sense of a big picture here beyond anything we could have imagined. In our worst nightmares, kind of imagined. I'm going to start sabotaging my work. That's how bad it is. We need to meet up and talk. ASAP. H. Okay. Something they were working on here was not so great. And this guy may look a little familiar. Dr. Archer.
Commander Shepard, Dr. Gavin Archer. We met on Project Overlord.
That's one way of putting it.
Yes, well, after you took my brother to Grissom Academy, I tried putting all that behind me. I don't suppose you have any news from there. I've heard rumors the Academy is in trouble.
And there are a few directions we could go in with this. Let him worry. It's a little dark, Especially when we know that David is in fact safe, because we did make a point of going to Grissom Academy to save him and the rest of his peers.
I was at Grissom Academy. Cerberus tried abducting the students, but David's okay.
Oh, thank God. Commander, you have no idea what that means.
It's a little late to start worrying about his safety.
I was gonna say,
I never
doesn't mean
stop.
much coming from you.
I know you think I'm a monster, and you're right. Not a day goes by where my dreams aren't haunted by what I did to David. All I can do now is hope that one day he forgives me.
Okay, well, I mean, what exactly are you doing here? Maybe we'll start with Project Overlord, which, of course, was a DLC from Mass Effect 2 that we did, in which this guy, Dr. Archer, was running some missions. We were talking about it a little while back, but running some missions in which he was trying to use his brother to directly interface with the Geth by hooking up his brother to a series of machines in the most gruesome way you could possibly imagine. It didn't look good. It didn't look good, and his brother was suffering and asked us to help save him, rescue him, get him out of that program, and so that we did, and we had the option at the end of that of either giving his brother back to Cerberus or telling him, no, you should go to Grissom Academy. We chose Grissom Academy. Grissom Academy, of course, got attacked in Mass Effect 3. We went there, saved the students, and that included his brother David. So, why don't you just let us know what exactly was the final outcome of Project Overlord after all that happened in Mass Effect 2?
What happened to Project Overlord?
After your intervention, the elusive man insisted I find another test subject. Someone who shared my brother David's abilities. I couldn't bear the thought of reliving the nightmare, so I destroyed all of my research. Overlord is no more.
Okay, I mean, let's be honest, that was probably the right move. So in that case, how does that bring you here?
What are you doing here?
I strayed too far from the path. This was my only refuge. As a boy,
Sounds like a
I wanted
Witcher.
to be a scientist remembered for doing right by the world, curing a disease or discovering a new element. Not a monster who tortured his own brother.
Okay, well now we have the chance actually to ask about the Elusive Man. That was not an option before.
What did you say to the elusive man?
I told him if his intention was to work with the devil, he only had to look in the mirror. I wanted out of his nightmare.
He just let you go?
If it had been that easy, I wouldn't be hiding here. Every Cerberus soldier in the galaxy has orders to shoot me on sight.
Oh, yeah, like we were saying before, Cerberus doesn't like to keep loose ends. So that is probably what we expected. Well, I guess that's all we can ask you about, though.
I have to go. And I'm not even going to pretend it was good to see you again.
I understand. But Commander, thank you for saving David. Both times.
Okay. So, I mean, yes, that's Dr. Archer. Disagree as we might have with his research methods back in Mass Effect 2. He is back here and it seems as though he's trying to make up for his wrongdoings. So I guess something can be said for that. Okay. We have, oh, assault rifle magazine upgrade. That's nice.
Get the techs from Stockholm Cell to pack their own crates. I need you up here.
Don't be a jerk. There's only 2 of those guys. It'll just take me a minute.
Okay. And we actually have a weapon bench here, which we did technically not quite set up Liara as I had hoped. Because I meant to, rather than give her the heatsink, also give her the recoil system. Since I don't think she's going to be firing the Hurricane for extended periods of time, for the most part. Mostly going to have the 2 of them using their Scorpions. Okay, so I think in that case, we may be good over here. But perhaps it's worth dropping the save, because I don't think we've yet saved in this mission. We have not. Okay. Oh, head station. I'll go check. There. was gonna say, pretty sure I clicked on that.
And make sure those samples from Project Mia get out on the second shuttle.
I've already dropped one box. My hands were shaking so hard.
We're going to make it.
What's the status of the guns?
Still waiting. I have my best people on it.
How many scientists are here?
43, plus research assistants.
How did you maintain secrecy with that many?
When you fear for your life, there's a lot you can do.
Bryn, I can't possibly dismantle the genetic amplification components in time.
I'm sorry, Dr. Boehner. It's important work, but right now you need to tend to your family.
Wait, there are families here? Children?
A dangerous choice.
Yeah. That did raise an eyebrow. I mean, I suppose there's a chance that not only the people directly working for Cerberus, but their families as well will also be pursued by Cerberus, so they aren't safe either. Hence, they also chose to hide in this location. But it does raise a lot of concerns that Cerberus is attacking this facility that has a bunch of researchers, not soldiers, and their families that in some cases might be even more defenseless, if we're talking about children.
So these refugees brought everyone with them?
Yes. We have about 17 kids here. Partners, spouses, parents. I promised these people refuge. A new life free from Cerberus. I just never imagined the elusive man would...
That's what evil counts on. That it's hard for good people to imagine. Okay. Everyone left gets out of here alive.
So yeah, it seems like there are a lot of people whose lives are in jeopardy here.
This escape will have to be carefully executed.
I'd hoped. We tried so hard to make sure it wouldn't come to this.
What's the news?
Can't tell. Only know I can't fix it from here. I'm going to the roof. Cerberus landed a shuttle there a couple minutes ago. You in?
Jacob, you're injured. I'll fix the guns.
No way. These are my people. I'm going.
Just because you survived one suicide mission doesn't mean you get two.
Fine. But I'm gonna talk you through it from here. Cerberus is probably jamming the satellite link. Radio me when you found the controls and I'll give you the override code.
Will do.
Alright, a little bit of Paragon points there. And before we head out, let's take a little look around, because we have a datapad here with some credits. We have a datapad here with some info. Personal log of Bryn Cole. With Jacob's help, we have managed to ascertain that several of our colleagues were in fact killed. Contacts terminated is what Cerberus called it. Makeda, Scott, Daniel, Chun-Hei, Annika, and so many others I didn't even know about. All of them gone, disappeared, without a trace. Just like that. We should have left sooner. I don't know why we waited so long. I can't remember what seemed so important that we had to stay just one more day. What was I thinking? Yeah, so some indications that Cerberus was on its way.
Let's just get the hell out of here. Calm down. Commander Shepard's here. So what? So relax. Got a little time.
Maybe a little bit of time.
Shepard, I'm in here.
I'm not willing to die to save this day.
Alright, 1 second.
Let me. I'll purge it and meet you at the shuttle bay.
I don't want to die.
Go. Just go.
No, I'm okay. Let's just do this.
Lots of talk from all the people here. A little bit of panic trying to find, well, whatever the best plan to get out of here safely might be. Personal log from Damini Segupta. Attempts are ongoing at figuring out what the end product of our research was meant for. While it is obvious that the delivery system was to be implant-related, with evident neurological applications, many questions remain as of yet unanswered. The loss of Dr. Horace Armstrong in particular is hindering our efforts to speedily reconstruct the nature of the elusive man's goals. We have several parts of the whole, which lead us to chilling conclusions, but we are nowhere near figuring out what said whole might be, and what is, and that is what scares me the most. And then we have a Turian toxin beta.
Some kind of poison. Tailored to Turians.
And that is a quest item for something you may remember hearing about. I imagine it was probably when we were on the, in the hospital from one of the people there. But, okay. Let's see if there's anything else hanging around here that is worth looking into, or people worth chatting to.
God damn it, Marcus. You want the elusive man to find this stuff?
Of course not.
That's why we ran. We can't just leave it for him.
I suppose whatever they are working on, it is important. Is there any more to that? Maybe, maybe not. Also, kind of just saw Edie run over the barrier there. Edie's armor is like incredibly shiny. Okay, so I think Jacob said he's in here. Yup. Okay, but before we chat with Jacob, let's check this datapad for more credits. And this datapad for more information. And this report is from Jacob. Outpost now 48% operational. We've reorganized some of the storage rooms around the central core, turning them into living units in order to save power. The outer areas are all condemned now, which should provide us with a buffer should Cerberus agents find us. The guns are functional, but I don't like how exposed they are. I'm going to look into finding us some shielding on the black market. Okay. It's a little bit of a report from Jacob on the situation, trying to defend this place.
Hey, you okay? How've you been?
Give us a minute. This is crazy. I didn't think I'd ever see you again.
I know the feeling. So how'd you become a gun for hire?
Long story. It was an opportunity I couldn't resist for people I came to care about.
I mean, that's basically what his job has been all along, was it not? This is what he did for Cerberus. He was a gun for hire for Cerberus. Now Cerberus starts doing some not so nice stuff, and he leaves Cerberus and is a gun for hire for people who are running away from Cerberus instead. So it's not like this is exactly a huge departure from what he was doing previously. Also, the whole part in Mass Effect 2 where he was critical of Thane because Thane was a gun for hire when, again, that was basically Jacob's job as well. It's all just kind of a little hypocritical. But anyway, it's just a little ironic. So, I mean, for that reason, it does kind of suit you, I suppose.
You seem good. You look good.
These are
besides the part where you got shot.
Defending their ideals, I like it. I think I found what I'm meant to do.
Okay. Well, exactly how did you end up here?
What's the story, Jacob? Why are you working in a place like this?
After we got back, well, things look different when you come back from a suicide mission alive. So I quit Cerberus, I quit everything. And sat by the Mediterranean for a while. That's when I lost track of you.
You just sat on a beach?
And what did all that fresh air and meditation teach you?
That what I choose to fight for better mean something to me. That it comes from the heart.
We could sure use you.
It's real tempting, Shepard, but I like where I'm at. I'm important to these people. I want a life. I want a family.
Sure, I get that.
No, Shepard. The Normandy's your real love.
Doesn't mean I don't want to say to hell with it sometimes.
But you won't. You can't.
I mean, we are also kind of like in the middle of a war against the Reapers and also kind of Cerberus. So the whole, like, I just want to sit back, relax, have a family, and enjoy life. Like, yes, but also now is not the time, you know? So, okay then. What about Dr. Cole is the person that you've been working with. Bryn Cole seems to be running this operation.
How long have you known Bryn?
We met through a mutual friend in the Mumbai cell. Guess I've known her for a year. We had a lot in common. Then she came to me about her missing colleagues. Asked for my protection, my help finding a place to run to. How could I say no?
I don't know. You just said you had a lot in common, but that doesn't mean you can't say no.
Who is she to you?
We're together.
And you run this enclave with
Oh.
her? You settling down, Jacob?
Yeah, maybe. It's just, if these are our final days, I want to spend them protecting these people. Building a life. Whatever's left of it.
Okay. And, minor spoilers here for those of you playing FemShep. But, one of the reasons why Jacob, well, we probably mentioned this during our Mass Effect 2 playthrough at one point or another, one of the reasons why Jacob is generally not held in terribly high regard when ranked and compared to other squad mates is because, well, see, the thing is, even if you are FemShep and you romance him in Mass Effect 2, which you can do, he is a romanceable character, he may not super interested in that by the time Mass Effect 3 rolls around, because, well, he does kind of seem to have a thing going already, just a year later. So, got any Cerberus intel?
Anything on Cerberus I should know about?
The elusive man became obsessed with indoctrination. I know that. You ever wonder how it all went wrong? I mean, was I blind? I remember him being an idealist. How come I couldn't see the evil?
Don't beat yourself up. And if you ever get that crystal ball working, give me a heads up, because I'd love to know how this all plays out.
Right.
Okay, but, and then, of course, in Mass Effect 2, Jacob's loyalty mission was regarding his father, who had pretty much abandoned him, or at least left to go out on a business mission, never to be seen or heard from again, because his ship supposedly got lost in the galaxy, and people just assumed was gone for good, and he was assumed dead. Until we got some kind of distress signal of some variety that supposedly was coming from his ship. We checked it out. Turned out, yes, in fact, his father was alive on this remote planet with some of his crew, but his father had, well, basically turned into a cruel dictator of sorts on that planet because he used what little food supply he had for himself and left everyone else on the planet to just eat the local food supply, which turned out to be kind of sort of poisonous in that it made you it messed with your head. It like made you almost turn into a zombie like mindless person. So that didn't go over too well when we realized that that's what his father was doing.
You still think about what happened to your dad?
Haunts me more like.
I guess that's one way to put it. Short and to the point. And that seems to be all we can ask about.
I should focus on getting these people out of here.
You bet. Let's get to it.
Okay, so I think we have now gotten everything in here.
I thought we covered our bases. There's a war on... What does he want with us? Why does he care?
Who knows? He's crazy. You can't plan for crazy.
It is kind of true. Anything else from these guys who also seem to have a repeated, or a conversation that was building upon itself? No, not anymore. You guys? Anything more?
If Jacob says we're going to be all right, I trust him.
But my daughter, she's just a baby.
Oh. Yup. Yup. Women and the children. First the children, first the children.
Let's just focus on getting out of here alive.
Meanwhile, Lucid Man's like, here, I'm allowed everything all the time. Except maybe not. Shotgun high caliber barrel, that is a nice upgrade. That's damage. Pure damage for shotguns. Okay, let's save, because I get the sense that we are about to run into some more Cerberus folk as soon as we head out here. Oh.
These civilians had no hope of coming out of this alive.
A hastily assembled militia is no match for a Cerberus force of any kind.
I mean, not that Cerberus is always all that impressive, but I suppose they're probably still more powerful than a hastily crafted militia. I'll give you that much, Edie. Of course, she's also Cerberus created herself. Okay, so Just make sure, after we went through that loading screen, are we technically still have our abilities active here? I mean, that's Shockwave, but most concerned about that. Yeah, our warp ammo was not on. It was not on. Let's make sure that it is on. And that we actually have the weapons we want to use, which I believe is the case here. So let's get going then. And okay. There's also the Carnifex here, which is a new pistol, which is a good all-round pistol. If I'm trying to think of, we already have the arc pistol that we picked up from the, what was it, the Get the Dreadnought mission, I think is where we got it. That's probably, in most cases, an objectively better pistol, because that's like one of the best pistols, probably the most well-rounded pistol, and one of the best weapons in the game, period. The Carnifex, if you happen to do this mission before you do the Geth Dreadnought, which I think is possible, then this is solid. Decent damage. I think it might have a damage multiplier against armor, or at least it did in Mass Effect 2 deal a little more damage to armor than it did to other types of defenses. That may no longer be the case in Mass Effect 3, but it does have a nice headshot multiplier, so if you're trying to be a bit of a space cowboy with your powerful 6-shooter, popping people in the head, this is your weapon. But we'll pass on it for now. It could potentially be a way to have given... I guess we don't have access to the weapon bench anymore, so we aren't allowed to switch our squad mates' pistols there, but could have been a way to give a little more range for Edie or Liara. I see enemies. Ooh. They're just chilling there, not paying any attention. So, in that case, looks like we have the opportunity to make our first move here. Let's not climb on that, but if you could like go there we go. Okay, so what do we want to have our opening move be? It's a Centurion, it's a combat engineer, so of course they can make turrets. Stealth Trooper over there, that's not a huge concern. But I do like perhaps using Edie to chain overload across all these targets, because they're all right next to each other, and they're all shielded, so it should work pretty well. And then we go for this Assault Trooper with a Singularity, and Liara can warp it, or something along those lines. There's apparently someone over there to the right as well. We just like this. Then we can go have everyone hit someone with an ability, so Edie deals with these people. We, Singularity, you. Liara, Singularities, you. And that is our opening move. Everybody uses their abilities. That did not remove shields anywhere near with the effectiveness that I was hoping for. Also, why did this Assault Trooper just completely ignore that Singularity? Did ours hit the wall? It might have hit the wall. We can at least get rid of one of those guys, but that is not nearly the effectiveness I was looking for. We could potentially grab this guy. A little tempting. I'm going to do that, especially because we are otherwise going to get completely grenaded here. Ooh, not good. Defense Matrix, save us, please. That hit us? That we were not close enough for that to hit us. I object. And we're dead. I object. That's our second death in the entire game, which I think is pretty cool that we made it this far with just our second death. I still think we shouldn't have died to that, because that was... You're telling me we were in melee range there? We were pretty far away from that Centurion. So I object, and also, like, we were trying to go in for the melee kill. We were trying, or rather, for the grab, which is obviously just for the memes. So we got punished for the memes. But where was our most recent save? An auto-save. I'm hoping it's, like, right when we got up top the stairs here. Right around where we were picking up the Carnifex? Yeah, that is where. Okay, so yeah, I'm mad at myself that we died for that, because I was really, really hoping that we could make it as far as possible with minimizing the number of deaths. And that was just a really, really silly one there. Totally unnecessary. We kind of just threw it away. But we'll be smarter this time. Our opening move was not nearly as effective as I hoped it would be. The Centurion, of course, is a little tricky, because with the shields, we can't hit him with any biotic abilities yet. Unless we actually can use, can do stasis. That does work. But that'd be the only thing that works against him. But, yeah, we tried to use a singularity on that guy. It just did not work. We hit this for some reason, which was odd. So that was a little discouraging. In fact, it might have been that... So I tried to set it up that Edie did a chain overload here. That did not remove shields, though. Tried to do it so that we did a singularity here. That did not work. Tried to do it so that we did a singularity here, and that did work, but there was a singularity that hit that wall as well. I think what might happen is that if we use multiple squad abilities simultaneously while we're on this pause power wheel like this, that it is not saving where you press the ability for each individual person. It just had everyone use their abilities where we finished with our last target. So our singularity, the Yara singularity, and Edie's overload all went after this guy, and ours was probably the one that was able to curve around the obstacles a little bit. The ours was probably the one that didn't curve and therefore just landed right there and did nothing. And then that would explain why Edie's overload did nothing. So that all, I think, just further contributes to the whole host of reasons why that first encounter went horribly wrong. So let's make sure, before we do this actually, power this up. And as this Acolyte is on its way to hitting these guys full overload, there we go. Soul Trooper is getting the shields from the shield pylon. Still rather unfortunate. The Engineer, we should stasis you before you create a turret, which is what you're going to want to do. So there's the Centurion that killed us last time, and chucking a grenade here, and I can't really get further away than this. Fortunately, that didn't hit us. Thought it might, but that is a grab opportunity, but given what happened last time, I will refrain. That guy's about to throw a grenade at us as well. There's not a lot of room to work with here. Do kind of have us pinned in. Again, technically a grab opportunity. Is it just this guy? These, shield pylon as well. Okay, we're gonna do it this time. We are probably gonna die again. Well, there's the same thing that happened before where we got meleeed. Let's try to get shields back, though. So we got the grab. Was it worth it? What did we sacrifice? Everything. At least the first time we legitimately sacrificed everything. So was it worth it? You know, I leave that up to you. Yeah, there's, again, an instance of we tried to do the chain overload. However, by the time we actually did it, it just ran away from us. Legit ran away from us. By the time we used it, we had ducked back into cover, and so Edie missed. It does give us shields back, though, for what it's worth. There is still a Centurion over here. Somewhere. I think we found him. Okay, that is the Centurion that killed us before. So I don't like him. He is officially my least favorite enemy in the entire game. Alrighty. So. Well, here's a dude. We had a split second to move in on. That split second is gone. Reinforcements arriving, you say. They're coming from over there. Let's drop a strategic... do we have Stasis Bubble? We were trying to do that before as well, but let's drop a strategic singularity right there. And just have people land on top of it. Let's use Liara's singularity here. Blow you up. And hit that guy as he's trying to go down. He might just fall outside the bounds of the arena. Here's an Assault Trooper who is waiting for the singularity down below to expire, I believe. Centurion. We'll send him flying. As we remember what his friend did. He might not be dead. He is dead. I take it back. Okay. What's that? Oh, shield generator. Don't think there's anything else over here. Yeah, so I was really hoping that we were going to go possibly even the entire duration of the campaign and just have that one fluky Cerberus grenade on Mars be our only death. Alas, it was not the case. Our record has been spoiled. Okay, we have Telemetry Override here. I think this would theoretically be an opportunity for us to go in and loot other stuff if there was anything else that we wanted to pick up, although I'm not really sure that there is. Can we save now? We can. I guess we will.
Jacob, this should be back online now.
Affirmative, but the guns are still down. You'll need to manually activate them. Head back to the front of the facility.
More enemies in our path.
Okay. So we have guns on either side here. And people approaching us from the left that I don't really see right now is the thing. Is someone there for a second? Oh, is that just another field generator? There's an assault trooper, except I still can't really see you. Can we land a singularity there? Oh, now I see the other guy. Who threw a grenade right at us. Okay. Still not a great angle. It does seem like these are mostly just basic troopers. Oh, we did manage to get that singularity to hit. He's shielded, likely because of, again, all of those shield generators. That's a grenade that also got chucked right on top of us. Can you just go away? Can you, like, actually just go away, though? There we have it. That's one down, I think. Still seeing two dots over here, though. You get singularity, bro. And up you go. Are being very aggressive with their grenades. How are there so many of them? Or they just keep on coming back in the same spot is what I don't get. There we go. Blow that up on you. Get more coming. This time seems more on the right side, perhaps? Maybe, or not. I mean, if you want to just walk into singularity, that works too. Edie's like, I can't see them. I know they're over here, but I can't actually see them. We get up. We've got to be able to get up here somewhere, right? Not from here, though, apparently. We have to hop on the cover? It's probably through here. What is happening there? And also, how do we actually get up there? Legitimately? Well, we found this guy. Then in around cover. And see if we can launch into the stratosphere. I think Edie has the right idea. Oh, okay.
Shepard, shuttles overhead.
So this is where things get interesting. What we can do here, I think as well, is we can singularity, or at least try to, in their actual shuttle. Let's try to Stasis the Centurion.
Shepard, Cerberus has the gun.
They have one of the guns. Let's blow these guys up. Guy's still shielded. Which is annoying. Now he's no longer shielded. So he's singularity. So let's blow him up. Right? You should be primed and detonated. After that. Oh, I heard a grenade as well. I did not see exactly where it landed. It's a little bit concerning. There we... Whoa! 2 for 1. Get them both? We can get them both, baby. So many grenades. Take the R spot. Oh, that's a Centurion. Let's shock you. And take you out. Who are these guys that just keep on shouting like they are having a miserable time? Oh, maybe you. I know that you're over there. Ah, that's the turret that they have manned. It is a little bit of, potentially, an issue. Because presumably they can use that to shoot us down. Oh, that's another shuttle. Oh. Can you hit us through that? There are peoples up there. Not really sure if our teammates can hit from here. Cover is kind of suspect. Okay, can we get you and take you out? Okay. Still have this turret to deal with. Easier said than done. Feels like it should have times when it's shooting and times when it is not shooting. The window is tiny, though. It's the part that is annoying. Also, how do we get over there? Ah, lovely. Okay, let's have our teammates move up. Like, out of curiosity, how do they get up there? Can we tell them to go all the way up there? That'd be helpful just to see how you advance there. That's not what I'm looking for. And if you could just, like, distract the turret, honestly. Just go over there and distract, like, honestly, just go over there and distract the turret so we can move up. Please shoot at them rather than us. There's also a shield generator over there, which is kind of nice, but yeah. Just doesn't stop shooting. Legit does not stop shooting. Oh, stay in cover, Shepard. If we get close enough where we could actually target that enemy, that would help, of course. But it is not yet in range. Looks like that's our way up. Those two areas over there. Like this. Okay, see there's an assault rifle or assault trooper over here that we can deal with. We just needed to be within range. We weren't for the longest time.
We have to get up there and activate those AA guns manually.
Okay. Sure. I get what you're saying. But also, how? It's like, is that... Did I just see a ladder? I did see a ladder. But it is elevated. And we can't jump. So I don't think we can go over that. Oh, sniper rifle piercing mod though. Good thing we nabbed that. We can go up this way. Take a quick second, make sure we didn't miss other stuff in the area. Lots of shield boosters, obviously. Okay, that may have been all though. So let's go up that ladder then. Don't need the ammo, do we? Certainly not. We run over all these ammo cartridges. Really looks like something that was punchable. I'm just saying. Okay. So now we're up here, and this looks like one of our guns, the AA control gun. Can we save up here? We can. I believe there was a bug here, at least in the original Mass Effect, that sometimes glitched out a bit, so let's just make sure that we're playing it a little bit safe. Okay.
The other gun is still down. Let's get over there.
Need to get this gun. Signs of enemies? Not at the moment. There's a data pad with more credits and a med kit. There's the turret that the assault trooper was using against us previously is over there that we appear to be able to use, but before we do that, let's activate this.
Okay, one of us has to make these repairs.
Okay, and so in this case, we have to choose someone who stays here and does the tech, and presumably that person will be unavailable to us as a teammate while they're doing that. So I think the shield removal is pretty important, but if we use the turret, then that may be sufficient to deal with whatever shields or other issues our opponents might provide. I think might still be best to have Liara do it, though, just in case.
Liara, I need you to fix this.
Obviously, Edie, more the tech person.
Are you ready, Edie?
Generally, but...
By to assist you.
Hold on, I would like to get to this turret. Because that was a phantom that we just saw. Uh-oh. Mistakes were made. Please go away, phantom. These were, of course, the enemies that we started to see on the Citadel.
How are the repairs coming?
Uh-oh. We started to see them on the Citadel. They have the one-shot mechanics. That missed. But she's dead. Ooh, that's a grenade, though. They have one-shot abilities at melee range. Ooh, don't fall off, Shepard. Hey. I hear another phantom? I feel like I hear another phantom. Hold on. Because I do, in fact, hear another phantom. I did not make this up. They also have cloaks. Go all invisible, but she is dead. That phantom, at least. And even their weapons, their guns, are surprisingly high damage as well.
Repairs are done. We just need to power up the guns.
Gotcha. I'm on it.
Okay. Repairs are done. Let's power them up. Nice.
AA guns are back online.
Copy that. Let's get these people out of here.
Okay, the guns are already picking Cerberus ships out of the sky. Where are we at?
On track. First shuttle is already loaded with everyone under 16.
Commander, when should we leave? What's our best chance for survival?
Jacob, what do you think? Are we ready?
Almost. We could go now. There's no do-overs here.
Agreed. We get one shot.
And we don't want to leave anything behind that could strengthen the elusive man's cause. Your call.
Okay. So I know they're making this big deal about, do we leave now? Do we need to do something else first? I believe the only thing that you might want to do here, if you say not yet, the only difference it makes is you just have some time in case you forgot to loot something in the area, or you want to allocate some skill points, or something like that. But does not directly affect the outcome in any way, shape, or form. So don't worry about that. So I think we're ready to go here. We can just evacuate immediately. We looted previously.
All right. Let's get these shuttles in the air.
Evacuation is go. Evacuation is go. Stand by for shuttle launch.
Have the guns punch a hole in the perimeter, then launch Shuttle 1.
Shuttle 1 is away.
Nice.
All right. Everyone here, head to the shuttle bay and...
Suicide fighter took out one of the guns. Cerberus troops are...
Not done with us yet, it doesn't
Get
seem.
those people out of here.
Alright, let's see. We've got at least one assault trooper. I see more things showing up on our map here. Yeah? Let's make you go boom. That should have taken you out as well, but... Oh, you're not dead. Hello. Let's see. Again, Mass Effect 3 multiplayer music. He tried to throw a grenade at us while we were lifting him up with Singularity.
Shepard, shuttles are loaded. We need you at the landing area to make sure they get away. I'll meet you
Okay.
down there.
That means, although it looks like that direction, it means actually going down this way, I believe. Like so. Okay, and is that our shuttle or is that their shuttle?
Clear the shuttle bay first so we can bring the door up. Then get out to the landing pad.
Understood.
Oh, we got friends. We have some friends. Confirmed? We have one less friend than we had previously. Assault Trooper, again, is fine. Ooh, double Assault Trooper. Let's go with double throw then.
Jacob, bring up the main door.
Got it, Shepard. Will do.
What is this?
Okay, let's get these people out of here.
A little bit of health? Oh. Might have had to do with all of these guys we're now seeing through here, and yeah, some of those shield barriers are still up, I'm afraid.
Here we go.
Perhaps complicating matters a bit here, because we otherwise would be able to use biotics against them, but perhaps not when they have the shields. Okay, you guys, like, this Edie's making moves that she probably should not be making. Oh, look at that Acolyte shot right there. That's a beautiful thing. Snipe you with this warp, even though you're not technically in range. Okay, so, I mean, we can still sense you, even if you're shielded, but I'm pretty sure we just saw the big bad enemy pop down here for a second, that being, I think there may be more than just assault troopers we're dealing with here. Can you just go down already, please? Okay, that was us destroying one of those shield generators, so that's good. Teammates obviously can't really shoot from that spot, but I also don't want them just getting annihilated. Try to blow you up before you die, so we actually get an explosion. You. And this is definitely an area where the grab potential is quite significant, and that is, of course, what led to our demise on one occasion. So I'm going to try to resist that temptation here, but it is kind of calling my name. That's another double Singularity, so that means we're going with another double throw for sure. That looks like another one of our shuttles getting out. But, oh, you're not dead.
Taking positions on both sides.
I have a visual.
You're still not dead? How?
out that shield generator.
Okay, now that we have punched that guy to death. So it's... Ooh, I don't know what hit us. First defense matrix. This is not where we want to be right now. We are so toast right now. That's a grenade. That's also... What the heck? Where... What happened to our cover? Did the doors close behind us? Okay, I feel like I was lied to. Our teammates are blocked inside and we are by ourselves? Question mark? So that's not fun. That's not good. Yeah. That is very unfortunate. We are about to die unless we get this gel off in time. And get in cover in time. Okay. So this could have gone a lot better. Okay, there's a Assault Trooper here. If we can take them out one at a time, we may still be okay here, but as more difficult enemies like Centurions start popping down, matters will become more complicated.
Jacob, come in. What's your status?
Shepard.
We don't have good answer for you.
Cerberus troops are all over the place.
One more shuttle of refugees to go, right?
Okay, more over here.
Just need to hold them a little longer.
Fortunately, they're all dropping down into that singularity, but that is the Phantom. That is the enemy that I'm most concerned about. We should turn on Defense Matrix real quick, though. If it tries to snipe us from up there, I mean, we can live with that for now. Especially because we actually got rid of its barriers, somehow. That did nothing. That left me asking some questions as to what happened to our abilities. There is still the Phantom up there. I thought, although we might have gotten her with that explosion in the AoE. You're getting thrown, no question. Evacuation complete? Did we just solo that last part? I mean, kind of, sort of, but not exactly. Oh, except not exactly. Okay, fortunately, our teammates are in now. And good thing, too, because that's an Atlas. Now, technically, in some measures, not as concerning as a Phantom. Though I do think that it has a shield generator that is making matters a little trickier for us. Liara, I'm just trying to tell you to take cover there, but you insist on not taking cover there? Making... Oh, Shepard, really? Just trying to move slightly? That's not what you do against Atlases, though. You gotta warp them first. No. Also not what I meant to do. Once they're warped, then you can throw to detonate. Then you gotta warp again. Okay, there are reinforcements behind them. That's an engineer. Engineers can repair Atlases, for what it's worth. Not loving that we advanced here. Edie again with the overload would be ideal. We might want to take this opportunity, fall back a bit. While it is focusing on Liara rather than us. Okay, there we go. Acolyte is the thing that's getting rid of its shield most effectively. Now that it's down to armor, this is good. This is where we can hit it a lot harder. Liara, you're about to get smashed. Like, absolutely smashed. I recommend that you move right now. So Atlases also have a one-shot ability. Though not going to have the chance to do it here. It is also melee range. Usually you don't see it as often. Okay, if you set up a turret, you did set up a turret. You have already done the thing that I was hoping you would not do. And for that reason, let's be a little careful here. There we go. It's going to break him out of the stasis, but shieldless should be able to theoretically do that. And we've leveled. Alright, I think we may have successfully fended off all the Cerberus attacks. Or at least, I hope so, because that's a whole lot of Cerberus troops. Now this is like, get out of my way, little assault troopers. I got a job to do.
Commander!
Ranger is definitely on full auto.
Out by the skin of our teeth again, hey, Shepard?
Nice to see you back in action.
Yeah, feels good.
I was afraid we wouldn't get anyone out alive. But because of you, we got almost everyone. Thank you.
Dr. Cole, I have a request. One you can't afford to turn down. I need your help against the Reapers.
Without a doubt. I'm at your service. And I'm sure you can count on the others as well.
You too, Jacob. I need you.
Of course, but I wouldn't mind staying with these folks.
What is it, Jacob? Why are you so keen on staying with these random scientists, or ex-Cerberus scientists?
You don't want to join the team on the Normandy?
I'm torn, Shepard, but looking out for these families is important to me. It's where I'm at right now. I hope you can see that.
Alright, I suppose we can understand.
Keep them safe, then. The Alliance needs that crucible.
You got it.
Alright. Report to Admiral Hackett for your assignment.
You know, Commander, I've never met anyone like you. Just feel better knowing you're on our side.
What's that supposed to mean?
Shepard, when this mess is over, drinks are on me. Be safe out there.
Hackett here.
I'm sending you a large team of scientists.
I have the dossier.
They're all Cerberus defectors. Keep them safe.
Will do, and I'll put them straight to work on the Crucible.
Jacob Taylor is with them and is already working to find a place for the families.
Does he know Jacob is?
Well. Snagging Dr. Cole from the elusive man is a coup. Having her on our side could be a huge win for us.
The sooner we can get the Crucible finished, the better I'll feel.
I'm with you.
Shepard out.
Alright, so fair bit of credits, reputation as well. We got enough experience to level up, so we have 8 points now, which means we could fully upgrade Defense Matrix, which means either power recharge or additional 10% damage reduction. We could go that route, or we are now able to fully upgrade Cluster Grenade as well, so maybe we hold off and see, depending on what our next mission is, determine which one feels like the more suitable power for that upcoming mission, or throw more points into Shockwave, although somewhat skeptical that that's going to be what we want. Then, in terms of war assets, we actually get a whole lot here. This might be in part from doing some planet scanning. There was this old Dr. Jellies thing where we weren't sure what the deal was there. Random planet happened to have a doctor, no context at all. So Dr. Jellies, the Asari scientist found on the research station in the Cillian Nebula, was working on a paper that argued nanocircuitry could solve complex behavioral problems in commercial VIs. The doctor's theoretical work seems to be supported by data in the Crucible's blueprints. She now heads the department building the weapon's circuit boards. Sure, I guess. Why not? It's 25 points for this random scientist that we happen to find somewhere in the middle of the galaxy. The Crucible. We now have advanced Starship fuel, which I think we also got from just random exploration, scanning planets. Helium-3 is used to power the vast majority of commercial starships. Chemical engineers on Scion. Of course, this was from, well, the Scion reactor mission with Captain Riley. Chemical engineers on Scion, or what was her? I don't remember what her position was, but you know what I mean. Engineer Riley. Chemical engineers on Scion added experimental mixtures of compounds to the gas to make a more efficient fuel for ships traveling long distances. One of their new formulae, is used in ship transporting major loads of material to the Crucible, speeding up the building process. Okay, so the Crucible is getting stronger. Ex-Cerberus, the list is growing longer here. Ex-Cerberus scientists, worth 25. The elusive man's search for humanity's best attracted many renowned scientists. Cerberus offered generous salaries, brand new facilities, and unfettered research budgets. Despite these lavish perks, some began to worry about the ethical ramifications of their work. The scientists rescued from Jelix were among the first to leave Cerberus. They diligently helped to construct the Crucible. Those are the ones that we quite literally just rescued. Those are the generic scientists, but there's also, specifically, Dr. Bryn Cole, which is the leader of that group. Dr. Bryn Cole is an ex-Cerberus scientist who studied the technology left behind by the Collectors. She eventually cut ties with the Elusive Man and helped dozens of scientists and their games tab out. She eventually cut ties with the Elusive Man and helped dozens of scientists and their families flee the organization. The Doctor has joined the Crucible Project using the knowledge gained during her employment with Cerberus to help build the weapon. We never really learned what the exact purpose of the weapon was. Exlo, I was going to say, I was talking about it when we were doing the mission, how we non-stop are talking about that mission whenever we're doing Mass Effect 3 multiplayer. So, yes, it was a topic of discussion. Finally putting the pieces together, like, oh, so this is why that multiplayer challenge is on Reactor. Has a, didn't we have it as the human Vanguard, even though she's an engineer. Riley is an engineer. Totally wrong. Totally should have had that human be an engineer in that case. But against Reapers also, it all makes sense. So yeah, but we never learned what Cerberus was actually trying to make, which was odd. It was all mysterious, but you kind of hope that at the end of the mission we might figure it out. Doesn't seem like we're ever going to figure it out, though. Dr. Gavin Archer, of course, the person that we met during Project Overlord, and in Mass Effect 2, and then we found him here in Mass Effect 3 as well. Gavin Archer was a well-known synthetic intelligence specialist from Terra Nova who disappeared years ago to work with Cerberus. Now that he's parted ways with his former employer, Archer is among the scientists working on the Crucible. His study of VIs and AIs, in particular the Geth, gives him unique insights into parallel processing and intersystem communication that have already improved the weapon's efficiency. And also Jacob Taylor, I suppose he also counts as ex-Cerberus. After helping Commander Shepard destroy the Collectors, Jacob Taylor cut ties with Cerberus. Sensing a bit of a common theme here. Cerberus did kind of go even more off the deep end after Mass Effect 2. So, I mean, a whole lot of resources from this previous mission. He joined the war following an attack on a safe house for former Cerberus operatives, where he was hiding out. Jacob turned down formal reinstatement into the Alliance Marine Corps, feeling his past with Cerberus disqualified him from their company. Taylor is instead a consultant advising the Alliance on Cerberus tactics and defenses. He also participates in missions that target the Elusive Man's holdings. Okay, that's the last of Ex-Cerberus. Then we also have more Turian. Turian 79th Flotilla, was this new? Or was it something else? Turian Spec Ops team, that's new. Guard Captain Vidinos heads a special operatives team that distinguished itself in the war on Tatris, tracking down Turian separatist leaders opposing the hierarchy. During the war, the separatists rammed a ship traveling at FTL speeds into the heart of Tatris' capital. Vidinos' unit experienced their worst fighting in the Diluvian wildlands, unwelcoming marshes with a population deeply sympathetic to the separatist cause. So these, I believe, were the Turians that we rescued, or at least, yeah, basically rescued from what would have been a Cerberus attack when we got the information about that impending Cerberus attack from the Volus diplomat, and we were successfully able to negotiate, get that info, while still also getting the Volus bomber fleet as well. I think that was the last of our war asset updates here. And in terms of monies, we are so close to being able to afford another one of those big weapons. Oh, it's because her appearance is that of a Vanguard, even though she's technically an engineer by trade? I don't know. Like, I guess that still makes sense? Okay. Not sure if Tally's gonna have anything new to say to us.
I'm ready to hit the Reaper base whenever you are, Shepard.
Other than she's ready to go.
Talk to you later, Tally.
Sure.
So, in that case, let's head back on in. And we'll see if maybe Trainer has an update for us. Since Trainer was the one that gave us info about this mission to begin with.
You've never been big on aliens.
Yeah, I enlisted to kick ass just like everyone else. But I need a better reason than it has scales to go kill somebody. And if Cerberus is taking our dishonorable discharges and Cat 6 washouts, it's just one more reason they're not worth a damn.
Okay. Okay. Trainer, anything?
The Cerberus scientists are safe with the Alliance. The brass thinks they'll be a big help on the Crucible.
First Grissom Academy, now this. Nice work.
You know how fighter pilots put those little stamp things under their cockpits for each kill? I'm thinking of getting one by the galaxy map every time I analyze the crap out of some data.
You're turning into a regular Marine.
Yes, well, I guess you're rubbing off on me.
Nice work.
I guess so.
Commander, it feels good to bring someone out alive.
Okay, definitely a good thing that we checked in with Specialist Trainer. No email updates. Take a quick look over at the bridge just to see if Joker or Edie has any updates after that. Perhaps, perhaps not. Of course, we took Edie on that mission, but that may or may not affect us.
Done pretty well with those suits. Maybe they can make something like that for you.
Yeah, they have. Protective medical exoskeleton. I could even get one with racing stripes.
So what's the problem?
Why
It's
not?
like walking around in heavy armor. Totally screws with my spatial awareness.
I wear heavy armor, and my spatial awareness is perfect.
You crashed the last shuttle you flew, Vega. I need to feel my balance shift when I'm flying. I need to feel the ship moving with me. You take that away, and I don't know. I mean, I'm good, but I'm not me.
Yeah, I get that.
Plus, have you seen Tally? Come on, I don't have the hips to carry a suit like that.
Hey, Tally's our lady. Thank you very much. Watch what you're saying about her, Joker.
How's Jacob?
He'll be okay.
Glad to hear it. Nice to see those Cerberus scientists come to their senses.
After everything he's done, the elusive man can't pretend he's fighting for humanity. Anyone who isn't indoctrinated has to see that by now.
Glad we got out early.
Yeah, we got out just in time, it seems. What about you, Edie?
What's on your mind, Edie?
Liara recently requested assistance in calculating whether the mass effect is a phenomenon that occurs only in our universe, or in all possible universes.
That's a question.
It may be that our laws of physics only occur in a finite area, a bubble, if you will, in an ocean of other possibilities. I am speculating whether, if you went far enough out, or created enough energy, you could reach a place where 1 + 1 = 3. Everything would change. All energy, all matter, all the underlying math of the universe would be unrecognizable to us. Why? What were you thinking?
I'll get back to you on that.
Yeah, you know, 2 + 2 = 5 and all that.
Hello, Shepard.
Hello, Edie. You know, just thinking about the fundamental redesign of the laws of physics and what the bounds of those laws of physics may or may not be, and how that might affect us or others on the edge of the world.